it's pretty bad seeing people so worked up about this, you know? Seeing people so at variance, so much controversy surrounding all of this. Um, I mean, look how long the page for Etimologías de Chile has on this. As you doubtless know, I'm talking here about the controversy about where the Spanish word for moustache comes from. And if you know it, it's actually a pretty weird word when you think about it. I mean, in English, we have moustache, which comes from French moustache. Um, that all comes from Italian mostaccio. And they all refer to the same facial accessory of sometimes questionable taste. But then why does Spanish and also Portuguese have bigote and bigode, respectively? And the short answer is no one actually knows, not even the experts. Even if we go really far back, so if we go back to Gonzalo de Nebrija's uh, entry in his Gramática de la Lengua Castellana, which was the first Spanish dictionary, we don't really see an entry that's particularly useful, though it is eloquently written. The most common theory, however, is the one that I want to discuss with everyone today because it's quite a fun little folk etymology. The idea was that during the turn of the millennium, or shortly after the turn of the millennium, the Normans who were involved in many incursions into the European mainland via sea had a tendency during their raids to exclaim "bigot," meaning "by God" in Norman French, which was of course heavily influenced by Germanic languages, by Old Norse, in fact. And this, because the Normans also had a tendency to have these very long moustaches, kind of like what we see Asterix wear in Asterix and Obelix. Uh, this was this saying was imputed, perhaps associated with their facial hair, and that's where the expression comes from in Spanish: bigote, by God. Well, obviously, it seems to be an unlikely theory. We've spoken before about how often we have these sort of weird origins for words that are probably not true because they just seem logically improbable. But anyway, it's a story that I think is quite funny, and it's worth mentioning to friends and enemies alike if you wish to impress them. Before I go, I want to just direct you to another website that I find very useful for this kind of thing. And in fact, there are two of them. The one is Etimologías de Chile, which I already referenced earlier, and that's probably the best place online if you're interested in the origin of any Spanish word. The second place is the Etym Online website, which is an excellent resource for English etymology. So until next time, I will see you.